started. So welcome to the May office meeting. We have lots of awesome stuff to go over today and talk about. We're pretty excited. There's a lot going on. Let's see how I switch this dual screen stuff is. So the first thing that I just kind of wanted to go over, I don't know if any of you noticed when Armless sent out the rule change 11.6, it was about the middle of April. They're saying that there can be no transactional preferences in the public remarks, so like in the description of the property, and it was really confusing. In fact, I want to pull up this slide. It helps me to better explain it on my phone here. So what they were saying was they were redefining the rule to the use of the public remarks that you could only describe like physical traits of the property, attributes, surroundings, locations of the property, that you could no longer use transactional language. Wasn't allowed anymore in the private remarks. You could still say it in like semi-private or private remarks, not in the public remarks. So they were basically saying phrases as is, attention investors, cash buyers preferred, new HVAC system being installed, 8-hour home sale, hold as a rental or a flip for profit. You could not put that in the public remarks anymore. All you could use was phrases like, and this is why everyone was kind of up in arms because it was really dumb. You could say, wow, or dining kitchen, or do you love golf? Great home. And so it was kind of like certain things kind of need to be in that public area so people understood, like the public when they're looking. So they then redid the rule again. So now you can put in the public remarks that the property is being sold like in its current condition as is, or when the date the seller's reviewing offers so that the public knows, or that if the seller's going to include like a 1-year warranty, that's allowed. So they kind of understand what's going on, but they want you to be specific. So like, if it's going to go to auction, you can't just say going to auction. Like it needs to be more specific, like auction on, and put the date. So this is the new rule. They're not fining anyone. No fines go into it till November. But it was just kind of interesting because it was really confusing. And then they've already changed it up a little bit to allow some of that information to be in the public remarks so that the public better understands what's going on with that property. But don't stress about it too much because like I said, there's no fines until November. And we were all kind of like, huh? Because I saw people posting on different forums and being like, what? Like, I don't understand. So that's kind of why they redefined it. So we're all kind of in it together to see what they're going to end up calling out. But don't stress about it. Just know about it. No fines till November. The other thing I wanted to go over, it's been a while since we've really had to talk about RESPA with this market. We are seeing, I don't know how many of you were on the market watch on Tuesday, but the market is shifting in a good way. I mean, it's kind of starting to even out a little bit. So that's actually a good thing. We have tons of businesses coming here and different economic boosts to Arizona. It's actually pretty exciting. We'll be posting the market watch when we get it. And I would highly suggest watching it because it was really good. And there's also, with the shift, we're starting to see title and like lenders, because people aren't refinancing, their business is slowing. So they're now coming to us wanting our business more. So we are starting to see, we have seen title is out there, like we've seen it offering compensation to you guys to use them, and they cannot do that. It's against RESPA. It is a huge deal. It is federal law. And if you violate it, you can be subject up to a $10,000 fine and imprisoned for up to 1 year is the penalty. So just know that title cannot give you compensation for closing a transaction with them. You cannot accept it or you will be in violation of RESPA. Same goes with any like kickback or referral from title or a lender. There are rules around it. Section 8 of the Settlement and Procedures Act prohibits an agent from giving or accepting anything of value for referrals of settlement service business. As a result, real estate agents, brokers cannot receive gifts, prizes, fees, or kickbacks, even if they are disclosed for the referral of business to other settlement service providers. So I just wanted to bring that up. We have a lot of new agents. It's not something we've really had to think about much of late because the market has been so rocking for everyone. And while it's still good and there's still multiple offers and things are great, title and mortgage lenders are slowing down and they are looking for ways to get business. And it seems from what I have seen that some of them are forgetting about the rest of the rules. So I just wanted to make you guys aware so you don't get caught in that and get into really big trouble. And I can't see, like I said, I can't see the chat. It's just, so if anyone has questions, just speak up, just interrupt me.
The chat's good, Lisa.
Okay, yeah, because it's like the whole screen is just whatever. I guess I can see it if I go up here. Anyway, so I just wanted to remind you guys in SkySlope, I'm seeing a lot of closing dates and prices, sales prices changing and stuff like that, and SkySlope's not being updated. So make sure when the details on your deals are changing, you are also updating SkySlope because we watch that to kind of know like when your check's supposed to be coming, to know, making sure everything's correct for you, that kind of thing. So when it's not updated, it kind of throws us off because then we don't know what's going on because we're still going off the old stuff, not realizing that the new information wasn't put in correctly. And we also found out something, it's not really a big deal, but you should be aware of if you use DigiSign. Because if you're sending out a DigiSign and SkySlope to your client and you're like explaining something like super important and giving them pertinent information that you need to disclose, like on that cover page email, you can type to them for them to get their signature. That cover page is not saved anywhere. So basically why I'm telling you this is because you have no proof you told them that if you're putting it just on that cover page. So it's just important to send them a follow-up email explaining whatever important information you were sending to them. And it's not just on that cover page for the DigiSign because there's no record of it. And you will not be able to prove that you did indeed disclose whatever it is or tell them whatever it is because there'll be no record of it.
Is that if we type that in the DocuSign through Transaction Desk, is it saved in Transaction Desk?
I am not sure. This is specific to the DigiSign.
It's not saved anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. And that's why I wanted you guys to know because that kind of came up when we just discovered that. Actually, Scott discovered that and let me know. And I thought, yeah, that's kind of important because if something goes wrong, we have no way to prove you actually told somebody this or shared whatever it is with them if it's only on that because there's no record. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about, this has been coming up a little more too with the slight shift to the market. You know, there's more VA and FHA loans out there and getting them accepted now. And I don't know that all of you know, especially newer agents, but you can actually ask the inspector. There's 2 different termite inspections. And with VA, you have to have a clear termite inspection. And clear means not just that there's no termites, you cannot have conducive conditions or anything like that on the report for VA to say, okay, we're good. But there is a different version of the termite inspection report that has a lot less information that's acceptable to VA that you can tell the inspector, like make sure you tell your inspectors you're doing a VA loan and they can give you that other report that won't have all that conducive stuff on it, because what will happen is if the grading is not right against the house, maybe there's no termites, but if that goes in, they're going to make you fix it. And it's going to cost your seller time and money, you time and money. you're gonna have to get the inspector back out there to do a clear report just because they didn't like the way the dirt was. So just know there's actually a different version of that termite inspection. And if you let the inspector know, they should be able to give it to you, which will cause you a lot less problems with VA.
And the buyer can't pay for it.
Yeah. Buyer cannot pay for it. So the seller or you or whoever is on the hook for the inspector coming back out a second time. And then, like I said, you have to get your rake and go out there and literally change the dirt. It's so dumb. I've had it happen to me once. Like, well, in 24 years, it's happened to me once. It was a long time ago, but believe me, I literally was out there with a
Me
rake
too.
fixing
Yeah.
dirt.
Grading, yes.
It's not fun. So just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on that and let you know about it, especially newer agents that wouldn't be aware, because it's not something they just tell you. So. And Mara and I wanted to share this with you. We had a really good call with this health insurance provider. So they do like help people, you know, who are self-employed get insurance, and they are like, they can do different programs, but it's not moving. They have one particular plan that almost, I think they said like they only had 2 or 4 people or something like that, like not qualify for ever. But it offers quite a bit. It was really interesting. So we just kind of wanted to share it with you if any of you need self-insurance, being that we're self-employed. Like this particular one they were talking about gives you like 20 doctor visits per year per person. You get like 6 chiropractor and specialists, annual checks. I mean, I'm not a healthcare person. I don't know if Mara has anything to add, but they seem to have really good programs. So
Yeah, we did, Lisa, Liz and I, because this is part of recruiting also, we did a 30 or 45-minute Zoom with him and his wife. So I think it's Marlena that we got to mute. So the Zoom presentation is in SharePoint. Lisa and I are on a bridge policy because we're independent contractors, and my husband also owns his own company. So finding insurance is difficult for a family. And so I'm always curious about what other insurance companies are out there. And like our dental is through Costco. And I asked him, he's like, no, keep it there. It's good. And they paid for my daughter and my daughter's wisdom teeth. So Costco dental is actually good. So if you guys ever have questions, I mean, that's what we're always doing, is just trying to find other options out there and just bringing them to you guys. So we don't benefit from it, but this medical plan actually seemed really good. They cover all kinds of, I mean, Liz was hammering him. So, and if they didn't have it, you could pay cash and then submit the bill and you get reimbursed. I think even naturopathic stuff. So, yeah, it was really, really interesting. So stuff I'm even going to look into.
yeah, I'm looking further into it too. So we just
Yeah.
want to share it with you guys in case there's a need.
Yeah.
It seems to be a good option. Mara and I are currently with the same person, and it's been fine.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but you know, usually if I go for a well check, I'm coming out of pocket, you know, a couple $100
Mhm.
every single time. And this seems to be that you get those included. So,
Yeah.
and the pricing seemed to be super similar to what I'm already paying. So,
Do you know the name of it, like off the top of your head?
it's the PHCS PPO network. That's all I know. I don't know specifically.
I can email it out to everybody.
Yeah, we can send the information.
Yeah,
And you
that's
can
his
call
info.
Jake or Jennifer and get the info.
Yeah. Yeah, we were hammering him pretty hard. So I've got to upload the documents that he emailed into SharePoint, but and he works with a ton of realtors, so that's why I was interested with it. So
and they can shop other health providers.
Brokers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a broker, but this particular plan is usually the one most people go on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we're super
Yay.
excited. We have spoke to, there is a new title company, Tima, that we have partnered with, and they have a really incredible program, and we're super excited to share it with you. And Mara's going to tell you all about it.
I'm so excited, you guys. So when I got the call last week, the call came to me at like 8 in the morning about this brand new title company, and they have one office and they're expanding, and they're actually escrow officers and marketing reps are like coming on board. So they are looking to partner up with boutique brokerages and real estate agents that are working, and they have a whole unique thought to growing their company, and they're inviting their realtors to become shareholders and part owners of the company. And so it's based off your production. And so they go in arrears. So based off your production from last year, and you can work with them, and it's all individual. So Bliss has not signed a company contract, but they're wanting to work with us. And I thought that was super cool. When I got the call, the owners with Tima did a Zoom with me, and I was like, I want more info. Like, this is exciting. And to be at the forefront of something like this is exciting to me. And why not get you guys involved? Because it's just another option. I've sent the information over to our CPA to review it. He was excited about it. He saw nothing wrong with it. And again, we're always cautious. Lisa sat in on it. Our leadership team had a Zoom meeting also with this title company and their CEO team. So it wasn't something that we rushed in, but we did because we were excited. So it's based off your production each year, and you can purchase the stocks. They're 25 cents each stock, and it's in blocks based off your production. And the paperwork that they have, they break it down, and that way someone can't come in and just purchase all of the stocks. So they're selling 12.5% of the company to shareholders, and that is about 2,000 shareholders, and it's super cool. So if you sold one property or two, you can be a shareholder and you can purchase stock, and it's incentive to do more. And you get paid dividends quarterly, how the company is doing, and you can see, you have stockholder meetings, and your investment grows as that company grows, and as they grow in the valley, and as they do more escrows. And their escrows, it's a normal title company, and and get out of it. Again, it's based off your production. Then they have the option to buy back your shares at what you bought them for. So it's all on the up and up. They're not a public, but they're an INC. So they have rules that they have to follow. Nope, you do not have to use them. If you do use them and you sign as a stock shareholder, Terry, then you do have paperwork you have to disclose to your clients. Yes, but you do not have to use them. You're just a stock. It's based off of your production. So it's like a reward system if you're a working agent. And that's what I liked about it. The brokerage did not sign, and I want to stress this, did not sign an MSA or anything with this company. So we are not forced to use them. I just see this as another investment opportunity for you guys to grow wealth and income, and it's based off you working and selling real estate. And if you do that, even as you get older and build a team, you know, have some of your team, you know, it should be in your name, part of it. So you should always have transactions closing in your name, part of it. You know, there's ways around that. We can help you, but you know, this title company is going to be doing refis. They're going to be doing FSBOs. They're going to be doing all kinds of escrows. It's a normal title company. So, you know, and they're going to be marketing to all kinds of realtors out there. But they're wanting to work with us on the stock options. So, I mean, if they do a great job, why not use them for escrow? But they can do marketing within 24 hours for your open houses. So I was already impressed with that, where some of the other title companies are taking 4 or 5 days for marketing. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of nice. So, you know, this I thought was great. So we wanted to announce this, and then we would set up a meeting on Zoom and in person so that you guys can actually hear from them and see it. There's nothing hidden. Oh, John, you can unmute yourself, John, and talk.
Okay, sorry. Because you talked about this at the top of the hour. How is this different than a kickback that a title company would give a reward for coming to them? I'm just curious.
You do not have to use them.
And you're purchasing it.
You're
So
purchasing
if you
it.
do something, you're purchasing it.
Yep.
That's
You
why
have to buy it. It's 25 cents a share. So whatever your block of shares are based off your production. So in talking to them, you know, if you're brand new, you don't have a production, so you would have to talk with them. You know, it could be you're in the small tier. They have it all tiered out for each agent. And that's how it is. And then you keep your production up. So it's a reward system. You know, they want to see that you're also working. You know, they don't want people just buying shares and not working too. It's I don't know. You'd have to ask them, Terry. I think they go by January to January is what they look at. They don't know any of your hiring years or any of that stuff. So year to year is January to January, or January to
Okay, thank you.
December is what I would say. Yeah. But
Got
this
it.
is
Thanks
not
so
a
much.
kickback, because it's your choice if you want to become a shareholder or not, to buy stocks and get dividends. And then you can also sell your stocks back to them, but it would be for your purchase price. So, yeah. I just thought it was a
Awesome.
great
Thanks.
opportunity to become a shareholder within a title company. That's not there are out there with other brokerages, but the brokerages own them. And that is something different. We do not own this, and we're not required to use the title company. So it's two different things. You can be a shareholder and not required to use the title company.
and you can use them and not buy stock. If
Yeah, you
serve
can
the
use them
stock,
and not buy stock.
you
So
don't
you still
to
have
do
it.
the
Yeah,
stock program.
yeah.
So
So I thought it was great. It was a win-win of, yeah, we're staying out of any legal issues. And it's some extra income, and you know what? It's a positive if you're working and producing, and you know, I thought it was cool. So
yeah, and I took a screenshot, but I don't know of when they did it for us. But I mean, if you're doing, and I forget what the number of transactions, but it was like an average number of transactions that an agent would do. Your passive income is approximately 5,000 more a year for your stocks in this, that you're just getting because you're getting.
Mhm,
as you use them and you're doing a standard amount of deals.
mhm.
So who wouldn't want an extra $5,000 a year? There's a
Yeah.
vacation right there for you. You can go to the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's dividends. So you have,
Yeah.
you have quarterly shareholder meetings and yeah, so,
We'll
but
set
we can set
Zoom.
up a meeting with them and our brokerage so you guys can talk and ask questions and yeah.
Yeah, some nice little options.
Yeah, I was super excited. Like, this is something different that, yeah. And the other thing is if an agent leaves Bliss, I mean, if the stocks are with the agent, it's not with the brokerage. So that's another thing. It's not with the brokerage. So it's not, I didn't sign it. If I sign it, it's between me and this title company. So it's not with Bliss and the title company, even though we're partnering up with them. It's as a whole, as a group, because they want to be able to work with all of us, you know. It's just an option. So I was excited.
Yeah, good.
You guys are quiet. Do you guys have any questions or anything?
Yeah, do they figure it on volume or do they
Yes.
figure it on amount of transactions?
That's your volume, your transactions.
Right, but I mean closings.
It's either or.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions?
This is Patty in Tucson. While we're just talking about title, do we have any preferred partners here in Tucson? Like to get a farming list from, or
So I know Shannon Goldberg with Grand Canyon Title can help you. She is not specifically down there, but she has partners down there that can help you.
okay,
Yeah, she can get you set up and they have
Yeah.
a farming tool so you can set your areas.
Yeah.
If you get with her on the farming, what is it called? What is it called? That app? I can't think of it.
Robin will know it. I don't know it off the top of my head.
I don't either.
I don't know the name.
They have a farming app though, and you can
Yeah,
set
we
it up to like
It's
go for
the
certain-
GCTA agent app.
yeah, we pay for it.
ECTA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shannon can get you set up. It's actually really awesome. And there is a class or two on it as well in SharePoint that they've taught us classes, but Shannon will have to get you set up with a login and everything.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And Marlene said she wants to get more info. She's excited. So yeah, we'll definitely set up a Zoom and get them to get more information to you guys and have them talk about it and answer all your questions. So, all right. This is not moving. So I just wanted to announce we do have a happy hour coming up. It's going to be on the west side because we have quite a few like Phoenix, West Side, North Valley agents joining us. So this one's actually going to be over in that Arrowhead area. So there'll be more details to come. There'll be a flyer, but we're going to hope to see all of our West Side friends because I know sometimes when they're out in the East Valley, it's a little far for some people. So we do have a West Side happy hour coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have, for all you new agents or people who just need a better headshot than this guy, we have a headshot event coming up. It's going to be at the Gilbert office from 4 to 6 on June 9th. And we'll have more details coming too. We're finalizing kind of that flyer and the app. I wanted to give everyone a heads up. I was pretty proud of myself with this picture. I gotta say, I was laughing.
Good.
So we'll see you on the 9th for new headshots, and hopefully we look
Yeah.
better than that guy.
And we're also planning one in the West Valley too. So
Yeah, so there'll be another one to hit the other agents. I think we had another chat.
And what's-
Terry likes it.
Yeah.
What's the charge for the headshots at this event?
It's free.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
George, that's an old picture of me.
Nice photo, George.
It looks just like you, George.
Stacy likes it. Stacy's laughing.
I think I Googled, what did I say? Like stupid glamour shots. That's what I found.
That's great.
Oh. What's next? What do we got? So we have further upcoming training classes. We've got a payroll and HR 101. It'll be
Mhm.
Zoom on the 17th.
That one I'm really excited about. I've talked to her a couple times. So especially small business owners, they're having a hard time, hiring or payroll. So for us that work with business owners, this is good for us to know to help talk with them. So she has a lot of, she can help or just solutions. And then, obviously some of our agents are business owners. So, hopefully this will help too. But
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
sorry.
It'll be a good one. No, please jump in whenever you want. And like I said, just shout out if you guys have questions. We've got luxury class part 2 coming up on the 25th, also via Zoom with Liz, our very own Liz Nikento. We're excited. We have a rental investment class on May 24th coming up. We're finalizing some details on that. We'll have the flyer, but it'll be at 10 via Zoom.
Oh yeah. And that one's from Ryan, the owner of Rocket Lister. So he owns 150 rental properties. So he just likes to teach I just lost my brain. Realtors how to purchase rental properties. Where I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And then Courtney's offered to teach some investment classes. So we'll probably get with her on throwing her out there. So Courtney's one of the newest coaches. So we'll probably have her start doing some stuff.
Yeah. Good deal. We also have, our accountant is going to do a CPA class. He is specific for realtors, so it will be
Mhm.
specifically for realtor accounting, taxes. So I'm excited about that. Just, to know what's the latest and greatest in rules and be sure, like, are you guys taking advantage of all the things you can write off and save yourself some money? So that'll be good. And then we have a home inspection class coming up on June 16th with Mark King at 11 via Zoom as well. So there'll be more details. Some of these we don't quite have the flyers yet, but wanted to give you all a heads up what we had coming up. And if
Yeah, that one, sorry, Lisa. Mark, so for all of you guys, if you didn't know, Mark, he actually teaches the CE course for our real estate school. And his inspectors, they're actually really, really detailed. They do a really good job on their home inspections. If you have not used them, I know Vicky's really loyal to them. I've started using them a couple times. I'll flip flop between Mark and BPG. So he's just really, he's just a good he's like a cowboy, I think. To me, he's like Arizona. He's just a good old boy, So Mark just is very passionate about home inspections. And I just can't say it any better. So he'll probably keep doing them every month if we let him, because we just can learn so much from him. So I think that's great for all of us. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's super nice. I had finally met him in person at the last happy hour. He was there that we had, was it last week, 2 weeks ago? He's really nice and willing to help, answer any questions, talk to you. He's great. Ooh, I don't know how I just did that. We just wanted to see him again. Oh, and then, so I was gonna say too, the Market Watch is on the second Tuesday of the month on Zoom with Shannon Goldberg at Grand Canyon Title. You have to reach out to her to get added to the list, but it's great. They like tell you about the businesses coming, what's going on with the economics here in Arizona and what's going on with the market and how things are shifting and where we're at. So you kind of have an idea of maybe, information for your clients and how to maybe best get your clients into get their contract accepted depending on, as we go and things are shifting a little and where we're at with stuff. It's really helpful information. And this is just the flyer for the payroll class. It'll be emailed out to you guys too as a reminder. And for Liz, for the luxury class, the first one was really good. If you missed part 1, it is in SharePoint in the classes. Do we have a chat? I think it's top. Oh, that's just Mara giving us Mark's info. Thank you. And this will be, like I said, a good one to go over with Mike. He's super knowledgeable. I use him personally for my taxes. I've used him for the last several years, and he's always been helpful. I will personally say I thought I was gonna owe, and I told him that, and I was like stressing, and he worked his magic. Let's just say he's magical. As magical as he can be within the confines of the law, of course. He doesn't do anything wrong, but he's a really good accountant. So next Zoom meeting or office Zoom meeting will be June 9th, which is the second Thursday at 11. And we'll send out an invite when, of course, we get there. And my favorite part of the meeting is recognition. So May's President's Award goes to, I need a thing that does a drum roll. But this month's President's
Dun, 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 dun.
goes to Robin. We appreciate Robin. She always is.
Oh no.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, Robin, so much. You're always willing to help others and pitch in and do what you need to do. And we just really appreciate you. And you always do it with a smile, and you're so kind. And now my dog's barking. He agrees. Shh. Petty. Okay, now that I messed up the May agent because it rolled. Hey, shh. Gotta be quiet. Okay. I'm gonna get up here in the meeting with us, apparently. No, you gotta be quiet. And then, okay, so the May agent of the month goes to Sonia. Sonia's been with us for a few months now, and she's just really been working the program with the coaching. She's had several closings, and we're just really proud of her. She's really killing the coaching program and getting out there and getting stuff done. So Sonia is our May agent of the month. And then last but not least, our business partner of the month that we would like to recognize for May is the Locker Room. I don't know if all of you've been in there to sign in and see what everything they have to offer, but they're a big integral part of Bliss they partner with us. For those of you who have talked to Chuck or Nathan, they help us, they guide us. We just need them. They're a sounding board. Like, so the locker room has really been instrumental in helping us take our agent training to the next level and just help us stay on task and get done what we need to get done. And it's really been super helpful having them. So I'm sure Mara could go on and on and on about the locker room.
If you guys haven't logged in, everybody has access to it. They've got 200 to 300 real estate classes in there. The owner is actually from Keller Williams, and every week they do a Zoom with all of, sorry, we got a puppy and they're all playing. Hey, and you know, our coaches get coached by the locker room, and then I get coached by Nathan each week. So it's, even if you're not in the coaching program, just a regular agent, you can log in there because there's just so many different tools. And oh, awesome, Marlene's in there. She's like, the locker room's awesome, cool. So it's just, there's so many different, because they use coaches from all over with different brokerages, and they put together different spreadsheets and different classes, and they put them into this university so that you can always keep learning and growing in real estate. You know, how to increase your production, how to just keep growing a team, how to just get better, how to better your presentations, scripts, you know. There's just so many resources in there. It's just never ending. So, you know, log in, check it out. We pay for this every month, and it's a resource to all the agents. So I'm just saying,
Yeah, they have lots of awesome stuff, classes, things. I would highly recommend if you haven't. I don't know why that keeps rolling. Why, if you haven't signed in to do it, because you're missing out on a lot of different tools that you could have. So, and that's all I have for today. Does anyone have any questions, or Mara, do you have anything else, or?
no, great job, Lisa. Thank you. And thanks everyone for jumping on. We'll set up a meeting with Tima Title so that, you know, everyone can hear what they have to say, and then you guys can make your own decisions. It's on you. Again, we just, as we hear and meet new relationships, that's just what we like to bring to you guys. The one next thing I'll be working on is reaching out to all of you. Is I'd like to just build a like a vendor type page, like a list of handyman, painters, carpet cleaners, people that you guys all trust, that we can all use as network, that we can just all go to, like a resource. So, you know, if you're all comfortable sharing that, then at least we all have like one page to go. So that's just going to be something that I'll build in the next month or so on the new website. So yeah.
That's a great idea, because I
Yeah.
can't tell you, even though I have people, sometimes you don't have that one person or this or that. And then
Yeah.
when you need it, when your client's like, well, who do I call? And you're like, and they rely on you. They expect you to have someone. So
Yeah.
it's never good in that moment of panic when, you know, everyone's got to get done. It's got to get done right now. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not good. It puts stress on yourself. So I love
Yeah.
the idea of having a page to go to too. So you can,
Yeah.
or what if
Even
a regular
Tucson.
person can't get out there?
Yeah. And Joanne Abney's in Sholo. So like people, we just need people. Renee's up near Prescott, or so we just need people all over the valley. So if you have contacts, so if you can start thinking about it right now, start jotting it down. If you're comfortable, like let your contacts know. Because I would just like for the Bliss agents to use your people. If you trust them, let's get them all business and keep their business growing, you know, so, yeah. Cool,
I think that's a great idea, Mara,
yeah,
as far as that vendor list, because I struggled a little bit with that. And what's the saying? If you need somebody, call your realtor. Have you ever thought about calling your realtor? Because they have to deal with just about every type of trade in the industry. And yeah, so, and I'm building that. But I really kind of needed it here recently. So I got some constructive criticism, and I love that. I love constructive criticism. It makes me grow fast, you know, so, and one of those things was, yeah, you kind of need a few more vendors in your pocket. So I was like, yeah, you're right. I can't deny that. So it's funny that you say that, because it would really help once you get your listing going, and you need a cleaning lady, okay? Or it doesn't have to be a lady, a cleaning person, a cleaning professional. I don't care who it is. If they clean houses, I'm calling you. And it's amazing
Okay.
how
well, let's
What-
get going. I'll start on this next week or this weekend. Like, you guys
Yeah.
want to do it? Like, I'll put it out. I'll shoot an email out to the brokerage and let's just get it going, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Thanks,
Okay.
everyone.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Happy Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Happy Thursday, everybody.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.
all. Have a great day, everybody.